Welcome to another MTGMoxBox video, your destination for Magic the Gathering box breaks and more. If you like what we do, please support us by participating in our box breaks. You can find us on our website, MTGMoxBox.com, or through our listings on eBay under seller handle MTGMoxBox. You can also find us on social media in the links in the description below, and watch us play Magic on Twitch under MTGMoxBox. Finally, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know what you think. In this Commander Pageant video series, we highlight commanders that we personally picked and talk about how we would build a deck around them.
We will talk about a theme or win strategy to build around, and we will highlight several cards from more recent sets that will support these strategies.
Then we'll go deeper into one of the chosen commanders to build out a rough deck list.
In this episode of Commander Pageant, today we'll be picking out commanders from the new set Commander Legends 2 Battle for Baldur's Gate.
This is Lawrence, and I picked Wilson Refined Grizzly.
This is Joseph. I picked Raphael Fiendish Savior.
And this is Tony. I picked Volo, Itinerant Scholar, and I'm pairing it with the Haunted One background.
Wilson Refined Grizzly is a new legendary bear commander in Battle for Baldur's Gate. He's a 2/2 for 2, which definitely passes the magic bear test. However, he can't be countered, and he has Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. Oh, and Ward 2. Finally, he's a more competitive bear than the early Grizzly Bears with 0 abilities. On top of that, you can even choose a background to go along with Wilson, in case you don't want to stick with a mono green deck. But for the background, in this case, I paired it with Raised by Giants. Wilson becomes a 10/10 bear and is now a giant bear warrior. Since Wilson has Vigilance and Trample already, he's an ideal Voltron commander. And this deck is very straightforward. You cast Wilson and Raised by Giants, and you start swing.
So your Wilson will be 10/10 Vigilance, Reach, and Trample Ward 2.
Yep.
And he's a warrior.
And he's a warrior.
Giant bear warrior.
What kind of volleyball is this?
It's a very powerful one.
Wilson!
So here are some equipment I would add to help Wilson to dominate the board. Black Blade Reforge. It's a legendary artifact that lets you equip legendary creatures for only 3. It gets +1/+1 for each land you control. So for green, that's a lot. Basilisk Collar from this set has equipped creature has Death Touch and Lifelink. That's always good. You have a 10/10 Death Touch and Lifelink creature. Belt of Giant Strength from AFR Commander set can be good for a substitute for Raised by Giants background if Wilson is already big enough, because it has the same ability as the background. It converts the base power and toughness 10/10. And then you have Hammer of Nazan from Double Masters and also Commander 17 decks. It was in my cat deck, so I know about this one. Makes Wilson indestructible and +2/+0.
Gross.
And then from Neo Dynasty, there are some new cards. There's a new card called Warring Earth. Has a bear in it. Enchantment: whenever a land enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control, so you can take advantage of this basically landfall ability. To add to that combo, you can add Sword of the Animus from also AFR Commander, and you'll be beefing up Wilson pretty quickly, because then you attack with Wilson, search for a basic land, comes in the battlefield tapped, gets more +1/+1, gets more mana. That cycle continues. So some friends to include for Wilson includes Tanuki Transplanter from Neo Dynasty Commander. Actually didn't know about this card before I was researching Wilson. Whenever Tanuki, Transplanter, or equipped creature attacks, add an amount of green equal to its power. Until end of the turn, you don't lose its mana as steps and phases end. Reconfigure 3. So this is an equipment dog that's going to provide you with crazy amount of mana, seeing how you'll beef up Wilson. And then Dragonscar Bear to take advantage of its 1 green formidable ability to regenerate, as well as, of course, you have to have Ayula in there. Ayula always provides benefits for beefing up the bears and provide creature removals in the form of fights. And since Wilson is a 10/10, most likely it will win that fight. To take advantage of the fighting ability, I would add Prize Fight from New Capenna, and also Boxing Ring from New Capenna Commander. So you can take advantage of having it fight a creature you don't like, and also get some treasure tokens whenever they fight. And finally, to close out the game, I would add Unnatural Growth that we pulled from a mystery Mox box earlier this week, which is 1 green at the beginning of each combat. Double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. Indomitable Might is an enchantment aura. Enchant creature gets +3/+3, and then enchant creature controller may have it assign combat damage as though it weren't blocked. 2 more Umbras from recently printed, I think, Neo Dynasty Commander. Snake Umbra and Bear Umbra. Snake Umbra will let you draw cards, and then Bear Umbra will let you untap all the lands once it attacks. So yeah, basically a really simple deck. Just make Wilson as big as possible and swing.
Can't go wrong with swinging giant bear, 10/10 giant bear warriors.
Yep.
All right, this is Joseph. The commander I picked from this set is Raphael, Fiendish Savior. It is a commander that helps you go ride, buffs your demon, devils, imps, and tieflings by giving them +1/+1 on lifelink. The second part of its ability triggers when a creature card is put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn. It allows you to create a 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. So since Raphael grants his buff to demons, devils, imps, and tieflings, first order of business is to find creatures with these creature types that have synergy. I like to include creatures such as Harvesters of Souls, always need my card draw, Archfiend of Depravity, a good card to manage the board situation, prevents my opponents to go wide, and of course allows my army to slip past their defense. Karlach, Fury of Avernus, allows me to get in additional damage by having a second combat phase. And also Rakdos, the Showstopper, allows me the potential to destroy all non-demon, devil, and imp creatures for a board wipe. All right. Next, since it's a go ride strategy, I would like to create more devils on my side. Cards such as Burn Down the House, which can be used as a board wipe and create devil tokens, fits my strategy. Dance with Devils, Devil's Playground, Pugnacious Pugilist, Zurzoth, Chaos Rider, and Zerial, Archduke of Avernus, all fit the purpose I'm looking for. I especially like Pugilist, Chaos Rider, and Zerial because their effects are more reoccurring and not a one and done.
So many devils.
Yes. To take advantage of Raphael's second ability, I will definitely need a few sack outlets. A few that I'm thinking that fits this purpose, such as the usual Goblin Bombardment, which allows me to deal damage by sacrificing a creature. Plus, if I sacrifice a devil itself, so that's 2 damage per sack through Goblin Bombardment. Also, there's Immerstrom Predator, gives me mini graveyard hate and also a sack outlet. There's also the Obnixilis, the Adversary, which gives me the sack outlet via his casualty ability and also allows me to create 1/1 devils. Finally, some other win combos to win the day. Here are some combos I like to embed into the deck for some alternative ways to win or surprise my opponents. Reassembling Skeleton, Ashnod's Altar, Pitiless Plunderer, and Mayhem Devil. I can sack the Skeleton via Ashnod for 2 colors mana. The Plunderer will trigger to give me a treasure token, sack the treasure for a black mana, and use 2 of the 2 colors mana from Ashnod to bring the skeleton back. Rinse and repeat. Every time I do this, will trigger Mayhem to deal 1 damage and potentially ping my opponents to death. And of course, there is the old way of using Exquisite Blood and Sangrean Blood combo, since all my devils will have lifelink. So, deal damage, gain life, and gain life to deal damage. And hopefully that will be enough to take care of all my opponents.
Can I get life insurance for this?
Yeah.
Mayhem.
Watch my TikTok.
All right, this is Tony, and today I have put together a Volo, Itinerant Scholar, and Haunted One background deck. So Volo is a legendary 2/3 human wizard. It has an ETB ability creating Volo's Journal, a legendary colorless artifact token that has hexproof. And whenever you cast a creature spell, note one of its creature's types that hasn't been noted for this artifact. And then Volo also has a second activated ability to pay 2 and tap to draw a card for each creature type noted with Volo's Journal. And finally, his last ability is to pair it with the background, and the one I chose was Haunted One, which gives commander creatures you control, whenever this creature becomes tapped, it and other creatures you control that share a type with it each get +2/+0 and gain Undying until end of turn. Which I think synergizes really well with Volo's tap to draw ability. It can be used both to buff your other creatures or to protect them by giving them Undying. So Volo cares about casting creature spells with different creature types, so I wanted to utilize a few low CMC changelings and then bouncing and recasting them to increase the draw count for Volo. Changeling Outcasts and Moth Dust Changeling and Universal Automatons are some of the cheapest ones I included in there. And then having black in the color identity provides access to tutors to be able to pull these up if needed. And blue's artifact tutors will also help pull up the automaton as well. Since I want to bounce my changelings back to my hand to recast them again, I get to include all my favorite bounce effects. Crystal Shard, Erratic Portal, Equilibrium, and when we're talking about bouncing creatures, I gotta include my favorite bounce target, Gilded Drake. Even though it doesn't really synergize as well, but it's always nice to steal things for cheap and get your Drake back.
So expensive though.
Finally, we'll be able to include some combo pieces to help close out the game. Intruder Alarm and Astronaut's Altar for repeatedly activating Volo's draw ability, and the usual Lamman or Thassa's Oracle once we have critical mass of notes in Volo's journal. And then we also have Triska Decaphile, can also be included as another alternate win con since we're going to be drawing a lot of cards with Volo. And that's the basis of the deck. So we're going to be uploading this to our Moxfield account, so you can find the complete deck list in the video, or in the description of the video, or you can just search for it directly on moxfield.com under our ID, which is MTGMoxBox, and we're going to put the deck name under YOLO Volo.
Nice.
What did you guys think about our deck direction? Would you build them in a different way?
If you liked the video, please click like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, and tell your dog.
If you like box breaks, please check out our past box break videos or join us in our live box breaks.
And if you're curious about price trends of singles from recent sets, check out our Price Monitor series from our channel.
Alright guys, just want to go over our inventory really quickly. We just listed Double Masters 2022. It's going to be pre-order for the draft and collector box. So you've noticed that we listed 8 slots for the draft box and 4 slots for the collector. And the reason is for the draft box, we're doing a traditional box break with the 8 slots, the 5 colors, and then colorless, multicolor, and land, each as a slot. But for the collector box, since there are only 4 packs, we feel that there is a high chance that some colors wouldn't get anything, or there's too high of a variance. So we decided to do a break by pack on that one. So each box for collector has 4 packs, so 4 slots. We'll randomly assign one of the pack to each of the slot during the box break. So they're on eBay under seller handle MTGMoxBox and on our website MTGMoxBox.com for pre-order pricing. And then once they do come out on July 8th, they're going to go up a little bit in prices. For Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate, the set box has 5 slots left. Streets of New Capenna set box has 4 slots left. Neon Dynasty set box, we have 7 slots left. The Time Spiral Remaster box, we still have 7 slots left. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway. So I believe the question was, out of all the mystery MoxBox packs that we opened, which one was your favorite and why? Seven. Good luck, everybody. Absolute Dog. Congratulations. Jumpstart had some good cards this time. Yeah, that was very unexpected. And it definitely had really, really good cards. So congratulations. We will contact you for your free pack. And then stay tuned because we are changing the giveaway a little bit.
We also want to announce this will be our last giveaway that we will be giving away a sealed booster pack. To allow our fans to pick and choose their own prizes, we will be giving away a $5 gift card to our site. The gift card will be good for any products on our site, such as mystery Mox boxes or any of our box breaks that we offer. We will still be picking out a lucky winner from our comment section starting from this video.